I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. A child shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Hope hell is warm. Pay attention. Doyle, let's do it.
Surprise, my
All right, that was
I don't want to get on your bad side.
Fernando.
All right, Stacy.
My boy, you better make sure you keep that woman happy, bro. I'm looking at some of these lyrics, I'm like, I don't know.
I know.
It's not looking good for my boy.
Yeah.
Fernando, hear us.
I was like, oh, another side of Stacy. We never knew. I'll add that. All right.
This is one of those what do you call it? You know, WD-40 has like a million uses or whatever. You can do it on this. You can do it on that. You can use it to
put it on the car.
Spice it up the pot roast. Blah blah blah.
Not that. But what does that have to do with Stacy's werewolf behaviors when she's angry?
Well, it's just the many different gifts that heavy metal bestows upon the planet. Many a Stacy, many a life has been saved because many a Stacy has been able to hear a song like this instead of going absolutely ballistic. This dude was in on his shit, boy.
I've never tried that. No, I tried it one time. Then I almost ran somebody over. Listen to an angry song when I was angry. It was a really bad plan for me.
Well, what was the band? What was the angry song? It depends on how angry the song was.
That band in the car that I don't even really like. I think it's
the band in the car.
Yeah, it's a made CD.
Oh, that mixed up CD? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It was very. I said, "Oh boy." So I've never done that where it worked. So because I literally only tried it once that I can think of. I don't know, but apparently this works for a lot of people.
What does? Being angry?
Well, I think everybody has to deal with anger, but I mean, like the scripture says, be angry and don't sin in your anger. So, you know, if she had two choices, one was she listens to the song and rocks out really hard, or the other one, she goes and claws somebody's heart in two. I think it's better that she doesn't rip somebody's heart in two. Better that she just listens to the song and jump around and get the energy out.
Jump around! Jump around!
All right. I think...
I got the lyrics.
This was...
Go ahead.
Don't everybody laugh all at once. This looks like the guy from Static X.
It's not. No, not at all.
No, is it
the
Static
cover...
X? Wait, no. Maybe I'm saying the wrong band. I'm saying the wrong band. Maybe.
Go ahead.
Remember when we went out on the stage and they had that guy that they were dressing him up to look like the guy that had died?
Yeah, but that was...
Who's that?
That was Wayne's... The person that was dressed up or the person he was impersonating?
The one he was impersonating.
That was Wayne Static. But that's
Does that look like Wayne Static, though?
Not at all.
Oh, do I ever...
Not even a little bit.
Did the guy on the stage that was trying to look like him kind of look like that?
Well, did the guy on stage look like Wayne Static?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when he put the mask on.
No, I mean, did he look like this? It doesn't matter.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
reaching, like nobody...
I literally thought this is what the guy looked like.
Nobody...
Like that black hair with the spiky
There is no correlation
pale
between
face.
this band and that band. Just let it go. Let's look at the lyrics.
I didn't say it was the same person.
I didn't say it's the same person. I'm just saying they don't look alike.
You better be careful before I start playing this song again.
They don't look like they...
Okay.
Now she's threatening me with the song. You see what you've done?
That was in the middle. I need to go to the left, right?
You see what you've done, Amy? This is a bad influence.
This is not Amy, it's Stacy.
Or Stacy, sorry. All right, here we go. My claws are sharp enough to rip your heart in two, and my love, that's just what I'll do.
God, it's so hot in here.
Look me in my eyes, see the sign of the wolf chasing you down, the smell of death on the breath. On my face is a smile of a wolf. Cunning surprise, my mind is a bloodbath. Our world is burning. We are turning into beasts under moonlight. World of fire, desire to kill.
I don't know how that affects you, Stacy, but when my mind, like when I thought like, I'm gonna take this car and go crazy. When I was like so angry, I'm like, that's not a good place to be. Like when your mind like kind of makes that switch. So I don't know, like, do you handle it differently or your anger? Do you see red? It looks like you see red. All right, go ahead.
Our world is burning. We're turning into beasts under moonlight. World of fire, desire to kill everyone in our sight. My midnight mistress, bear witness. That was my favorite line.
I knew it was. I knew it.
See, coming back from the hip hop background, like when you get a good rhyme scheme going that's saying a lot, you get extra points from me. My midnight mistress, bear witness to the hour of the wolf that is coming on, and I hope that hell is warm.
That's weird, right?
Why? Why would that be weird? I hope that hell is warm.
Well, it's just interesting because, well, why would they say warm? Usually they'd say hot. I hope hell is hot.
Yeah, I think the implication is that this person is like cold-hearted. So he's such a cold person or such a cold wolf that he hopes hell is warm because that'd be the only thing that could warm him. That could warm him up, considering how cold of an individual. I mean, he's just racking up bodies at this point, right?
Did you see this one? Where was it?
Yes.
Where they talked about the
Riv.
eyes. Wait, Amanda?
Look me in the eyes, see the sign of the wolf chasing you down, the smell of death on breath, on my face, the smile of the wolf, cunning surprise, my mind.
That's not the one.
My mind is a bloodbath.
No, it sounded like they were kind of doing the,
Okay.
the the Little Red Riding Hood. I thought it said something about the big eyes or something like that, no?
Okay, Command F it. I didn't see anything about the big eyes. Look me in the eyes, see the sign of the wolf.
Yeah, maybe I...
Well, there's two other instances.
Right here.
Through my big...
And I'm looking at you through my big wolf eyes. All the better for me to watch you die.
Right.
Because remember what it was like, all the better to see you,
so
my
big?
dear.
Yeah, why are your eyes so big? All the way to see you. And why your ears all the way... My mom... My mom read us that story about the big bad wolf. I want to say like the second week I landed in America.
Okay.
So, as I'm looking at this book, and it was interesting too because it was a sing-along book too. Cupcakes and lemonade, like me and my mommy made.
Aww.
So, because she was going to bring cupcakes and lemonade to her grandmother, who unfortunately had been dispatched by the wolf. And then so I'm like 4 or 5 years old. And I said, "Oh no!" Because I saw the wolf's foot come from under the cover, and I was telling Shorty, I was like, "No, it's the wolf! Don't do it! It's the wolf! It's the wolf!" And then like the wolf ate the girl, and then it ends with the cupcakes and lemonade song. It was like Junior looked at me. I was like, "Why did you show us this?"
Yeah,
it's like completely.
It's
ruined.
funny because
I was like, "No!" Like I was crying. Like we don't really. I mean. She got eaten by a wolf. I mean, that's pretty bloody.
Yeah, I know.
Poor girl had come there to take care of grandma with her cupcakes and lemonade. If anybody could find that, like that book, whatever, I would buy it. Like it's.
What, did they?
It's one of my earliest memories of coming to America.
I bet somebody will find that for sure.
But yeah, man, cupcakes and lemonade, man. That that wolf wasn't playing around. He snatched up all her. I was like, what a nice girl. She got her. Yeah, I got her some cupcakes and lemonade. That's a good granddaughter. Nope.
I feel like I never heard the Red Riding Hood story. Like, I don't ever remember experiencing that story. I only remember knowing it.
Yeah, it was a terrible experience. So, if you look at, we were kind of tongue-in-cheek, because it's like, oh my God, this, Stacy, and don't get on our bad side, blah, blah, blah. But, all of us, to varying degrees, have a wolf inside of us.
Exactly.
I think that's like an indigenous proverb where it's like it's this older indigenous guy, like you could tell that he's like wise and shit, and then there's this like young, brave, new warrior guy, and the older guy goes, "There's two wolves within you, one for good and one for bad."
Yep.
And then so the kid said, "Well, obviously, how do I win? Or how do you let the good wolf overcome the bad wolf?" And then the shaman goes, "Whichever one you feed the most is going to be, whatever."
That originally came, like, it was a story like that?
It was a meme.
Oh, it was a meme. Oh,
it was a meme I saw on
I didn't
the
know
internet.
if it was, like, stolen from a certain culture that had that story.
Well, it's an indigenous culture. Yeah.
I just wish that they would give credit to that when they tell the stories
in the
sermons.
meme, there were two indigenous people.
Yeah,
so.
but I heard the same story, but in church, and it was not credited to any indigenous folks. It was two dogs.
Yeah.
When you go out to feed your dogs.
Yeah, I know. Like you gotta give them some, give them some leeway. They didn't know, I'm sure. But the point is like that's why I'm such a big advocate of self-awareness, and the doctrine of original sin or whatever, because
if you can see, I feel you. First of all, we've known Stacy for what 2-3 years going on now. So from what you can garner, she's incredibly nice person, beautiful family, that type of thing. Obviously
married.
Obviously, if she was record shop and doing all this stuff literally, she would not be able to produce a picture like this, right? Mm-hmm. But it's the fact that she knows that that's inside of her, and she knows when that bad version is trying to come out, she's found ways to circumvent that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? While still at the same time, allowing for herself to be human. That to me is that's where you got to go. You got to recognize there's a wolf inside of you. I don't care. People call it original sin. I don't really care what you call it. Mm-hmm. Let's try this. Just like your body is one body, but it's made up of parts. I think your consciousness is one consciousness, but it's made up of parts. And there are certain aspects of our consciousness that, just like your hand is pretty much, it's got one function, but you can do a lot of things within that one function. I think there are consciousnesses within the human person that specialize in one thing or the other. So if you have, for example, the one that's designed to be the Department of Defense. So somebody says some reckless shit to you, right? That guy stands up and says, you see what I'm saying? Mm. And so when you're in that situation, you're about to blow up on a person and you hear that voice yo, yeah, let's, you're right. You can look, okay, I'm going to starve that wolf today.
Yeah.
I'm going to starve that guy and not give him what he wants and let him know, I'm the leader here. You're not going to come in here and
it sounds kind of weird, but it's almost like within your thoughts, because sometimes some people will repeat a conversation in their head. They'll be like, they said this, I said this, I said that, and you end up stressing yourself out or whatever. But what you're talking about, where it's almost like there's it's almost like in your mind you have this conversation going on and you're like, okay, this is what happened, this is what I'm gonna do, blah blah blah. But if you recognize that you're always listening to the same response, like you said, blow up on this person. Mm-hmm. Lately I've been saying, okay, anybody else? I'm not going to do that because that's what I've always done, and it literally has never worked. So are there any other suggestions? Then I try to think of any other way that I could react to the situation that I feel would still be honest to the way that I feel about it. If my feelings are hurt or if I'm angry, I still want to respond to that and not bury it, but at the same time respond to it in a way that's actually going to go somewhere. But
yeah, I mean, I get it. It's kind of like those hostage movies, and the local cops can't get it done, so they call in the SWAT team. The SWAT guy always wants to just go in hot and kill everybody. Mm-hmm. Right? And then you have the negotiator. The negotiator's like, yo, chill. Let's talk to him. Let's get him a pizza. And then the SWAT guy's like, yeah, he can get a bullet pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's those kinds of dialogues that go inside of a person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so but when you're watching it as the audience, you're like, oh, that guy, with the 6'4" guy with the barrel chest and he's going to want to go fight. This guy who's 5'3" and whatever, he'll negotiate. What? So anyway, my point is, inside, however you figure out how to manage yourself, you got to find ways to do that. But the big thing about it is self-awareness, and mm-hmm. I think that's what I used to do in school, man. Especially when I found corn. When you discover metal, I feel like so many lives. I mean, obviously, I think Stacy would be fine whether or not she had metal in her life. But I think metal has stopped so many violent things from happening. That's the irony of metal, is that if you look at it, especially at a live show, you'd be like, these are the most violent people in the world. They create little circles where they can beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
But in reality, I think a person who listens to metal consistently, especially in a therapeutic context, I don't have any numbers, but I'm almost certain that we're probably the least violent set of people in the world in real life, because we have the ability to ventilate so perfectly with this genre. And then when you find other people that love this genre like you do, then it heightens it even more, and it puts more meaning to the songs that you're listening to cool down. So
yeah, it would be cool to be able to see like a graph, like, okay, this is where Stacy's blow up would be at. Did you Stacy because she's the one on the song,
right?
And then because metal, this is where she was at instead. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, just to see, like, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd say, you know.
Go ahead.
No, but I mean, it's I believe it's true. I mean, I could tell you it definitely did that when I was in high school. You know, it stopped a lot of shit from happening.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
Because I mean, we had some crazy people with us, and I'd be like, just listen to Slipknot on the bus, we'd be okay. Like,
it's so crazy because for me, music is an instigator.
Yeah, I think it's an instigator for you because you came up, like, all your expressions have been suppressed a lot. See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're probably right.
So, but for the rest of us, most of us are
such
like,
an easy answer.
Most of us are like, I need some metal. I need some metal. So yeah, that's the irony of it. Like, you look at a rock show, it's the most violent kind of musical experience you're going to see. Whereas, like, if you look at a hip-hop show, no disrespect to hip-hop, but there's no mosh pits in a rap show.
Okay, I will say
they'll shoot you.
Every single metal show that we've been to, I did wish that I could temporarily jump into, like, be you and go in the mosh pit.
I know.
What? What do you mean?
I know you would. And
because I said it before.
Honestly, you could go into the mosh pit like as you are and have a lot of fun.
But the thing is, you know, I feel like I'd end up getting upset about something.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, but something would happen and then it would turn into something else. But yeah, man.
Yeah, it probably
There's nothing like heavy metal to help you deal with that range of emotions. There's just, you know, especially with the instrumentation. If you look at this song, it was pretty much heavy from the go. You know, there's some songs that are like, yo, we're just gonna come here and just wreck shop, like right from the beginning. Boom. That's what this song was. That's what this song was, in my opinion.
Okay. I'm so interested by this. Because
Darth Oblivion.
Well, yeah, just because
he's
like
talking about Jesus, but he's got a
yeah. I like that. He's not. He's like saying what he really thinks. All right. So what do you give this song?
Solid 9 right from the start. She started out giving props to Little Red Riding. You murderous bastards! Where's Little Red Riding Hood? From like 1992. Where did you put her?
Babe, that's so terrible, but when you said that story, it makes me want to like read it to the boys on camera.
I feel like Reza would think it's funny. I think Orion would have a serious problem with the girl getting chewed up.
He might, yeah.
Cupcakes and
He
lemonade.
told me today that Reza is his brother and his friend. My friend.
Oh, that's so nice.
Cute. All right, you guys. That was song number 1. I'm going to give it a 9 as well. Hope Hell is Warm. Hope Hell is Warm.